90%. That is the projected collapse in organic search traffic for information-heavy websites over the next 36 months. We aren't watching a platform update, we are witnessing the controlled demolition of the world's most successful business model. I'm Alex. This is Beyond the Model, where we decode the AI revolution reshaping your world. Last week we explored how governments are failing to regulate this technology, but today, we look at a power shift that moves faster than any law. By the end of this, you'll understand why the search era is over and what replaces it. For 25 years, the deal was simple. You asked a question, Google gave you a list of blue links, and you clicked away to find the answer. This click economy built the modern web. But in late 2022, the arrival of ChatGPT broke that contract. Suddenly, users realized they didn't want a list of links, they wanted the answer itself. This shift from searching to synthesizing is the tectonic plate movement that is currently swallowing the 10 blue link interface whole, leaving Google in a fight for its very existence. The change isn't just about convenience, it's about the fundamental unit of value on the internet. In the old world, value was the page view. In the AI world, value is the context window. We are seeing Google scramble to integrate AI overviews, essentially summary boxes that sit at the top of search results. These boxes provide the information you need without ever requiring you to visit the website that actually created that information. It is a parasite-host relationship where the host is finally starting to realize it's being drained. Google faces what economists call the innovator's dilemma. Their entire multi-billion-dollar empire is built on selling ads against those blue links. If they give you the answer directly via AI, you don't click. If you don't click, they don't show you ads. But here's what nobody tells you: if Google doesn't destroy their own business model, someone else will. Companies like Perplexity and OpenAI are already doing it, and they don't have an ad revenue legacy to protect. They are building truth engines while Google is still trying to save its ad engine. The part they don't show you in the headlines is the sheer scale of the traffic theft. Recent studies from Gartner predict a 25% drop in search engine volume by 2026. For publishers, this is a death sentence. Why would a user click through to a recipe blog or a tech review site when a large language model can scrape that data, summarize it, and present it in 3 bullet points? We are entering the age of zero-click search, where the open web becomes a library that nobody is allowed to enter. Here's the thing that keeps AI researchers up at night: there's data exhaustion a problem. If AI search kills the websites that provide the original data, where will the next generation of AI models get their training information? We are effectively eating our own tail. We are replacing human-generated expertise with AI-generated summaries of that expertise. Eventually, the signal-to-noise ratio collapses. We are trading the depth of the human web for the speed of a synthetic answer, and the long-term cost is astronomical. Everything I just told you assumes Google is the victim of progress. But there's a dimension to this story that almost no one covers: Google might actually want the old web to die. If the web becomes a graveyard of low-quality AI-generated content, Google's only way to survive is to become the gatekeeper of the truth engine. They aren't trying to save the publishers, they are trying to starve them so they can feed the data into their own models for free. This isn't a search war, it's a resource grab for the last remaining scraps of human-generated knowledge. This leads us to the rise of agentic search. In the near future, you won't even use a search bar. Your personal AI agent, built into your phone or glasses, will perpetually search for you. It will know your preferences, your schedule, and your biases. It won't give you a list of results, it will perform the action. Instead of searching for best flights to Tokyo, your agent will find the flight, book the seat, and update your calendar. Search is moving from an interface to an invisible infrastructure. The implications for SEO are devastating. Traditional search engine optimization is about keywords and backlinks. AI optimization, or AIO, is about the brand authority and entity mapping. If an LLM doesn't announce your brand as a trusted entity in its latent space, you don't exist. You can't trick an AI with a clever meta description. You have to be so relevant that the model's training data literally cannot ignore you. We are moving from gaming the algorithm to proving the utility. But what about the hallucination problem? Critics argue that AI search can't be trusted because it makes things up. While true today, the shift toward Retrieval Augmented Generation, or RAG, is fixing this. RAG allows models to look up live facts before generating an answer, citing sources in real time. Perplexity is already doing this with remarkable accuracy. Once the trust gap closes, the last reason to use traditional Google disappears. The answer engine becomes the utility engine, and the blue link becomes a relic of the 2010s. In the next 5 years, expect the web as we know it to fragment. High-value information will move behind paywalls and agent-only APIs. The public web will be flooded with a slop, cheap, AI-generated content designed to catch the dwindling crumbs of legacy search traffic. If you are a creator or a business owner, your goal this week should be to build a direct relationship with your audience. Stop relying on the Google search bar to be your bridge. Build a moat of human-only value that an AI can't just summarize away. We are approaching a peak where information is free but insight is expensive. The winners of this era won't be the ones who can find information the fastest, they will be the ones who can verify it and apply it. The search engine was the map of the world. The AI agent is the guide. But remember, the guide only takes you where it wants you to go. We are trading our navigation skills for a chauffeur, and we might not like the destination. 3 things to take from today. First, the click-based economy is dying, so stop optimizing for keywords and start optimizing for authority. Second, AI search isn't finding information, it's synthesizing it, which makes the original source invisible. Third, your personal data is the new SEO. LLMs will prioritize what they know about you over what they find on the web. Remember that 90% traffic collapse? Here's what it actually means: the open web is becoming a closed loop. Next video on Beyond the Model, how AI models are actually trained, and why it costs billions. If this changed how you see what's coming, subscribe. We're just getting started.